to our first express flow for the week. So it's a beautiful way to kind of just re-energize, reset the mind. The theme for today's class is a courageous flow. And the inspiration I pulled from this is a quote from E. Cummings that says, "It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are." So I pulled from that. It's always been some sort of inspiration in my life growing up for different reasons through the different stages. So I kind of just created this flow around those words and what it meant to me. So I hope it resonates with you. And I really just want to express gratitude in this time that you are stepping up and making time for yourself. These are still pay what you can classes in a way for me to help you and you to sustain me. So banking details, payment details are on the page. If you cannot find them, let me know and I'll send payment details directly to you or leave them in the comments. So I really need to express here that this express flow doesn't really allow much time for a Shavasana, which is the last pose of this class. So at the end of the class, I do encourage you to take 2 to 10 minutes to just lie down on your mat. If you have headphones, plug them in. If you're not in a very quiet space and you feel you're going to get distracted, just give yourself the time to allow that amalgamation of the yoga practice into body to merge into one. So in having said that, we're going to begin in our comfortable seated position, Sukhasana. And at any point, if you need to, child's pose is there for you to rest in. If you do not have a yoga block at home, your trusty roll-up blanket or pillow, just to assist with any niggly knees or injuries, will be of benefit to just have nearby. But for now, comfortable Sukhasana position without crossing the ankles. You're going to take one hand to the belly, the other hand to the heart. Just begin to close the eyes. Sitting up nice and tall, feeling the space between the brows of your eyes soften. And just truly taking this moment to connect, not holding in the belly, no one's watching it breathe in and out. There's no judgment to it. Just absolute gratitude to the space that the body makes for the breath to move in and out of. Take a nice, slow, deep inhale in as if we're drawing in all the courage we need. And as you sigh it out, exhale all the fear that holds us back. Again, inhale, allowing the courage to fill us up to the tips of our fingers and toes. And softening and letting go of that fear. One last time, just taking a nice, slow, deep, full breath in. And sighing it all out. Allowing the mouth to close, keeping one hand on the heart, the other on the belly. Just begin to breathe in and out through the nose. Remembering that courage is about allowing the heart to be open, allowing the heart to be vulnerable. And deepening that connection to your inner strength and inner wisdom. Gently blinking the eyes open, meet me in a tabletop position. Fingers are nice and spread, shoulders above wrists, hips above knees, moving through cat and cow. Inhale, pelvis up, belly down, push through the hands, gaze up. Exhale, round and curl, open through the shoulders, draw chin into chest. Inhale, belly down, shoulders back, gaze all the way up. And exhale, round and curl, engage the abdominals, round through the shoulder blades, draw chin into chest. Inhale, lowering it all the way down, focusing on opening that heart, courageously looking up. Exhale, round and curl, draw shoulders down the ribs, chin into chest. One last round as you inhale. Heart leads forward, gaze moves up. And as you exhale, we push the floor away through tops of feet, through fingers, through palms of hands. Inhale as you come into a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. And you're going to lift hips up and back into a bent knee, downward facing dog. So keeping the knees bent, we're allowing the space in the heart and the front of your body to open by drawing it towards the back of the mat. Gaze point drishti through the thighs. Hold the chair in stillness, feeling the activation, the warmth into the arms. We're going to slowly shift our weight forward into a plank, drop our knees down, rather into a tabletop, and meet me in a plank position as you extend your legs out. Pushing through the balls of the feet. We're going to move our heels to the left-hand side. Release the right arm up to the sky, side plank. Scoop those hips up. And now gently take that right hand and just take it behind the back. So you're keeping your heart open, shoulder drawing back. Hold chair 3. Scoop those hips high, 2. 1, release that arm up. Slowly move through a high plank. Shifting over to the other side, hips scooping up to the sky, left hand reaches tall. Same thing, we're going to take that palm behind the back. Open up the shoulders, strong into that right hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Meet me back in a high plank, lower it down, knees, chin and chest. Inhale as you point your toes, shoulders draw away from ears. Moving into a cobra pose where the chest lifts up. Exhale, tuck your toes and back into a bent knee, downward facing dog. Remember your breath is evenly moving in and out through the nose. We're moving courageously on our mats, meeting whatever there is to meet. Releasing whatever there is to release. Accepting whatever there is to accept. Letting go whatever there is to let go. Gaze forward. Gentle bend into the knees. Inhale, step to the top of your mats. Exhale, chin into chest, fold you down. Inhale as you circle arms all the way up. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, hands move to your heart center. I'm turning to face you, feet hip distance apart. Standing at the top of your mats. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, cactus your arms out, gaze forward. As you inhale, lengthen up, gaze up to the fingertips. As we exhale, we're moving into a twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, cactus the arm, keep the gaze up. Inhale, keep the gaze up. Exhale, now the gaze will move to the other side as left arm forward, right arm back. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep both arms up, gaze up. Exhale, cactus, keep gazing up as if you're opening the heart up to the sky. Inhale, keep the gaze towards the fingers as you lengthen them up. And as you exhale, move the gaze over to the left as left arm reaches back, right arm forward. Inhale, move through center. Exhale, cactus, keep squeezing shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen arms up. Exhale, gaze towards the right as we twist. Inhale, reach arms all the way up. Exhale as you fold all the way to the floor. Inhale, hands to shins, hold the chair. Really take time to draw shoulders away from ears. Perhaps you've been seated quite a lot today and you're feeling that length now in the back body. Even if you have to take a micro bend into the knees, engage those inner hips, squeeze them towards each other. We're holding 3, 2, 1. Gentle bend into the knees to step you back into that high plank. Shoulders above the wrists. Swivel the heels over to the left-hand side. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Gaze up to those fingers. Squeeze the hips up. Take that palm just at the back blades. Really keep that right shoulder drawing back. Try and avoid rounding forward. Inhale as you release that arm up to the sky. Slowly with control move through high plank. As you swivel over to the other side, scoop those hips up. Follow the gaze point with the fingers up to the sky. Keep the gaze point there. Drop palm between the shoulder blades. Shoulder squeezes back, heart stays open. Slowly meet me in a high plank. And lower it down, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, point your toes. Ready, open that heart into cobra pose. Shoulders squeeze away from hips. And exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Once again, keeping the knees bent if you need to. No right or wrong. Gentle bend into the knees, gaze forward. Inhale, step or jump, top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you circle arms all the way up. Keep extending through side bodies. Let the fingers touch above the head. Exhale, hands, knees at your heart center. Step your feet hip distance apart. Palms to face beside you as you inhale, sweep arms up. This time, keep palms shoulder distance apart. Sit it all the way back, Utkatasana. We're trying to keep an imaginary apple between our chin and chest, squeezing biceps in line with ears, and drawing that tailbone in gently to lengthen that lower back. If you gaze down, you should be able to see your big toes. They should be softly placed on the mat. Inhale, straighten the legs, gaze up to the hands. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Gentle bend into the knees, not too deep. As you inhale, lengthen here. Exhale, fold as if to get the chest to touch the thigh to help open shoulders and get those palms up and off the spine. The head should be able to move yes and no. Bend deeply into the knees now as if you're trying to find that chair pose. Hold it there, root down through the heels, soften into the toes, and let the arms lift you up and back to find chair pose. Squeeze those palms together. Still that imaginary tennis ball between chin and chest. Hold here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten the legs, release the arms. Inhale, sweep arms up, biceps in line with ears. Exhale, Utkatasana. Engage the inner thighs, try not to let the knees knock in. Keep rooted through the outer and inner blades of your feet equally. Sit down a little deeper if you can. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten it up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Squeeze shoulders back, squeeze palms together. Gentle bend into the knees as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Focus on getting those arms up and off your lower back. The head nice and soft. Just checking in with it. Is it able to move? Yes and no. Gentle bend into the knees, rather a deeper bend. Squatting, sitting nice and low. Let those arms lift the chest up and find back of skull, heart, sacrum in one long line. Keep squeezing the palms together. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Release the hands. Step the feet together to touch. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, move the hands through your heart center and lower down, lifting the heels up towards your butt and rooting down through the balls of your feet. Bakasana, crow pose. Different levels. You're probably going to hear me out of breath, but just bear with me. Level 1. You're still on the balls of your feet. Hands root down. Lift the hips up. Make that little shelf with the elbows. Bend the knees. Let that meeting happen as high up as you can on your tricep. That's already level 1. Just learning, finding the courage to lean forward. Level 2. Depending where you are, lift one leg up at a time. You're pushing actively through the fingertips. Level 3, if you can, lift both feet off the floor. Breathe. It's okay to fall, to wobble. Meet me in a child's pose. Knees together, toes together, hands rest by your feet. Just take a nice, full, courageous, deep breath in. And let's sigh out judgment. Again, a nice, full, deep breath in. And sigh out. Last time, full, deep breath in. And out. Keep that breath going in and out through the nose. If you need to stay here in child's pose a little longer, you are more than welcome to. Otherwise, if you're feeling up to it, meet me back in your downward facing dog. Feet hip distance apart, chest drawing back, activating the body as the hips flick up to the sky. Gentle bend into the knees, gaze forward. Inhale, step or jump, top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circling arms all the way up. Palms to touch. Exhale, release the hands down by your sides. Step big toes, heels together to touch. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands move to your heart. Once again, preparing for Bakasana. Lower it down, dropping hips to heels. Knees together, balls of the feet down. Your level, level 1, just exploring. Remember, you're trying to get your knees as high up on your tricep. You've got to create a little shelf to start off with. Level 2, exploring by picking up one foot at a time. Or level 3, floating it up. Each level takes a certain amount of courage. That is the same and the most beautiful thing to explore. When you're ready, meet me in a child's pose and try to keep your breath in and out through your nose. Once again, if you need more time here, you may take it. Otherwise, feel free to join me in a downward facing dog with feet hip distance apart. We're going to float our left leg up to start. Really point those toes up to the sky. Keep the hips square. Activate into the arms. As you exhale, softly plant that foot between the palms of the hands. Sweep the arms up, bend into the front knee, finding high lunge. We're going to find high lunge now with eagle arms. So your right arm comes into your midline, left arm sweeps underneath as best as you can. If you'd like, you can really just give yourself a big hug here, especially if you feel you have tight shoulders today, or if you'd like to take full eagle arms, palms can connect. We're holding 3, 2, 1. Swivel onto the heel of the back foot. And just open the body now to that long edge of your mat. Usually we're gazing over that front knee, but today we're allowing our top half of our body and our gaze to be in the same direction that our hips are opening. Keep that front knee bent. And as you exhale, fold. Try and get the crown of the head to the floor. You've got to stay active in that back leg. Front leg should be firing up. Inhale as you bring this all the way up. Release the hands to the floor. Meet me in a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right leg rises. Exhale, softly plant that foot between the palms of our hands. Reaching all the way up. Remember to draw those hips forward, engage those inner hips. This time left arm midline, right arm underneath if you'd like. Hug into the shoulders, or if you feel like the challenge and your shoulders are ready, take eagle arms. Holding, 3, 2, 1. Turn into that heel of the back foot. Open up the body to that long edge of the left side. Hold it here. Feel that right leg fire up. Engage that back knee up into the quad. Keeping the legs as they are. Exhale, fold it forward. Trying to just fold between the legs, keeping that right knee bent, left leg straight, crown of the head, soften towards the mat, chin into chest. Inhale as you bring this all the way up. Release the hands, meet me in a downward facing dog. Slowly meeting me on your knees in a tabletop position and taking yourself all the way down to the mat as best as you can. Feet are hip distance apart, toes are pointed beside you. From here, interlace the fingers behind the back. Squeeze the palms together, squeeze shoulder blades together. Before we lift up, I want you to make that connection between all 10 toenails and the floor or the mat beneath you. So we often roll our feet in, even though it doesn't feel like it. And now when I bring that awareness of the toe connection, it might even feel like the feet are rolling excessively outwards. But I promise you it'll be just right. Squeeze the palms, squeeze the shoulders, engage the core, activate the legs, squeeze into glutes as you inhale, lift the chest up. Try and draw the palms towards the heels. Hold here. It's not about crunching into the lower back. It's about reaching out through the crown of the head. Courageously showing up through that heart. 4, 3, lift up high if you can. 2, don't forget about those toenails. 1, slowly release. Crooked arms, one palm placed, one forearm placed on top of the other. Rest the forehead down. Turn the toes in towards each other and heels out. Give a gentle sway into the hips. We're going to be repeating that one more time. So just slow down the sway until you find stillness. Point those toes, find that connection between toenail and mat. Engage the legs. Release the hands, interlace them behind the back. You're trying to aim the palms, the backs of palms, or rather the connection of the knuckles towards the heels. So activate into legs, squeeze into the glutes, lengthen into the spine, open into the heart. Let's breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly soften it all the way down. Moving into crocodile. Toes point towards each other, heels turn out, releasing the lower back. Relaxing the head on the forearms, however it is comfortable. And just wriggling out into the hips. Coming to find stillness. Meet me back in a tabletop position. Bring big toes together to touch. Knees as wide as your mat. Hips push back to heels as we extend our arms out in front of us. Just take a moment here, but really truly extending from the base of the spine to the edge of your fingertips. Keeping those sitting bones as far back as you can. Keep connected. Walk your hands over to the right hand side. That left hip may want to slide up a little bit. Keep drawing it down and focus on that space now that is being created in the side of the left body. Slowly bring it through center and over to the other side. Right hand can gently be placed upon left. Same concept here. Squeeze that right hip back. Soften the head down and just notice what's happening in the right side body. Slowly bringing it through center, shifting your weight back into a tabletop. We're going to step one leg back at a time to find a plank pose. We're going to hold here, engage and fire up the solar plexus. Activate into the fingers, firing up the arms. Reach tall through the crown of the head. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come down onto your knees. Sit back onto your heels. If this is uncomfortable for you to be in right now, you may try with your rolled up blanket just between the hip and the heels to give a little bit more space. Otherwise, meet me in that comfortable seated position. Wherever you're at, one hand to the heart, the other hand to the belly. Close the eyes. Once again, connecting through breath, through movement. Feeling this expansion, allowing it to be as full as it needs to, without judgment. Taking this moment here, physically connecting to connect on a deeper level. As you sit quietly now, listen for the guidance. Trust and follow it. Notice and acknowledge it. Keeping the eyes closed. Taking both hands to your heart center. Sitting up as tall as you can. I'd like to read you a few words by Eileen Fisher. It's a courageous act to just be with whatever is happening in the moment. The difficult as well as the wonderful. Taking our chin to our chest, in acknowledgement of our courage, in gratitude in our showing up. The love and light within me honors, sees, and shares the love and light within you. Namaste. As I said in the start of this practice, you are more than welcome and very much encouraged to take that Shavasana, plug in, cool down, and just allow the practice to amalgamate in. So until I see you again, the classes are still pay what you can. Tomorrow is another Express Flow. If you've taken photos, please share them, tag me in them. I love to see the community that is being created around us. But hopefully see you tomorrow. Stay well. Ciao.